Good morning, student. Myself, Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya. Yesterday, we will studied about anatomy of flowering plant. In which chapter we study about some of tissues, type of tissues. There are two types of tissue. First, meristematic and then permanent. Meristematic tissue are of three types or two types, primary and secondary, and together they are called three types: apical meristemate, lateral meristemate, and intercalary meristemate. And then after permanent tissue are of two types: simple tissue and complex tissue. Simple tissue further divided into three parts: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. And then after complex tissue further divided into two parts: xylem and phloem. Today we will study about these tissues speciality. First of all, just like parenchyma. What are the parenchyma and where they are situated and which types of cells they are made? First of all, parenchyma. Parenchyma are found in all the living cells. Parenchyma are found on all the living cells, just like epidermis, mesophyll. In epidermis means the outermost layer of plant. Epidermis, mesophyll, endodermis, pericycle, endodermis, and in pericycle. What are these? You have to know what is the epidermis, what is the mesophyll, what is the endodermis, what is the pericycle, and then after we studied about collenchyma and sclerenchyma. First of all, whenever we look at the structure of any root, stem or leaves, then they are divided in these layers. So first of all layer is epidermis, then cortex, then endodermis, then pericycle, then pith. So these are the outermost layers of any root, stem and leaves. First of all, epidermis. Epidermis is elongated, rectangular and flattened cell without intercellular space. Means epidermis found just on the outer side of any structure, means root, stem or leaves. It is a unicellular layer mainly, and main function of this layer is protection from excess of heat, water loss and infection. Location: outermost layer of primary plant body, continuously layer except at stomata. There are stomata are found on the leaves, so these are called stomata. So here epidermis is not found. This structure is called stomata, that we will study in tissue system. Then in mesophyll cells means columnar shaped isodimetric cells, contain chloroplast, hence carry photosynthesis and present in between upper and lower epidermis. In leaf, endodermis elongated, flattened, barrel shaped cells, function at a barrier for the movement of fluid, and location from innermost layer of cortex around the vascular tissue. Now pericycle, longitude elongated cells, isodimetric cells are found in pericycle, produce lateral roots and help in secondary growth. Location: present in between the vascular tissue and endodermis in roots. Then we study about collenchyma. Collenchyma shape and structure: living cells, elongated, apex polygonal in cross section, have an intercellular space, thickened cellulose and pectin. Cell walls may have small pits here and there. Function. What is the function of collenchyma? Give mechanical support, provide tensile strength to the cells, provide tensile strength to herbaceous plants, and lives for higher plants, and secondary growth does not occurs in collenchyma. Function. Outer region of cortex. Location. They are situated on the outer region of cortex under the epidermis and stems. Leaves usually absent in roots and monocots. Means collenchyma are absent in roots and monocots, because we discussed earlier that collenchyma and sclerenchyma are found on the dicotyledon plants due to secondary growth. Next, sclerenchyma. Third one, the third simple tissue is sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma is shape and size. They are made up of dead cell, elongated, flexible, polygonal cells with tapered ends. With tapered end means these are found this type of structure. These are the cells and these are the tapered end. Dead cells and irregular in shape, very thick and highly lignified cells with have an narrow lumen. Narrow lumen are also found in these cells. Function of sclerenchyma: give mechanical support, fitness and hardness to the concerned, responsible for plant when fruit is erected. And location of sclerenchyma: outer part of cortex and pericycle. Outer part of cortex and pericycle of stems, xylem and phloem. Cells of stone fruits and flesh fruit like pear and guava, they are found in very much. Seed coats, cortex, pith and phloem are also made up of these cells. So these cells are found in fruits and seed coats. Now permanent tissue, complex tissue, xylem and phloem we will discuss here. In xylem, tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers are present. Among them, these two are the main cells of xylem, and in phloem, sieve tubes and companion cells are the main cells, and then after phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers are present. So we will discuss. There is two types of cells, tracheids and vessels. Whenever we want to see the difference between these two cells, then tracheids are single elongated cells and vessels is formed by fusion of several cells with dissociation of end walls. Tracheids are very short and range from 0.5 to 1 mm. 0.5 to 1 mm long. Beside that, the range of vessels is 10 centimeter to 1 meter. 10 centimeter to 1 meter. So these are the main basic difference. And tracheids have tapering ends, but vessels, they are more like pipes and rounded ends. Tracheids have end walls and not perforated, and the water moves through bordered pits. But in vessels, the ends end wall may have one or several opening or perforation. They have narrow lumen and they have wider lumen. Then are sieve cells and sieve tubes. Sieve cells have elongated the basic difference between sieve cells and sieve tubes are: first, they are elongated and conducting cells without tapering. They are formed end-to-end fusion of the cells. Next, they are present throughout the lateral walls and end walls. They are present only at the end plate. They do not have companion cells. They are always connected to companion cells. They are present in lower vascular plant like gymnosperm. They are present at a higher vascular plant like angiosperm. So you can take a screenshot of these differences and write in your notebook and remember these things. Now in next video we will study about tissue systems. Thank you for today's class.